Hi, welcome to another episode of Heroes Amongst Us. I'm your host, Andy Sesnickas, and my guests today are Lisa Broda and Kyle, who have been on my show before, and Mike DiDonato. Okay, I got that right. Mike is the legs, I guess, the engine. Is that what you called it, the engine?
I guess you could say the motor.
The motor. The motor of their running team. They're all running team. First, I want to show you the shirt. It's Team Unstoppable, and then the back of it is what?
Never stop dreaming.
Oh, never stop dreaming. I can't even read my own writing. So, Lisa, how did we come up with those names? Oh, wait a minute. First, I didn't call you by your right name. It's Kyle Onion Man, right? And why do they call you Onion Man? In case they didn't see the first show. Why do they call you Onion Man?
Because he
makes the girls cry. And he makes me cry, too, when he squeezes my hand. All right, so how do we come up with the name Team Unstoppable and Never Stop Dreaming?
Okay, well, Kyle, first of all, was in an accident. He was hit by, my family was hit by a drunk driver. And Kyle became totally severely handicapped, paralyzed, and no longer could play sports or do anything for himself. So up until 4 years ago now, we met Mike in a bike store, and now they are doing a sport together. But how to get back to the name, Team Unstoppable came up where Kyle has always been unstoppable with his 25 surgeries, being sedated every 12 weeks. His life has never been easy, so he was never unstoppable. So that's how Team Unstoppable came apart. Never Stop Dreaming came because he always dreamt that he would have a sport again. And thanks to Mike being his arms and his legs, they have a sport again. And now they do 5K, 10K races and triathlons.
All right, Mike, so how did you guys meet? Because you guys didn't know each other prior.
No.
You didn't know anything about her. I mean, do you live in the area, too, by then?
I at the time, I was living in Southbridge.
Okay.
And interesting, looking back in when was the accident?
97.
97. Of course, I remembered hearing about
17 years ago.
Yeah, about this accident, this horrible accident. But I knew extended members of their family, not very close, but just knew them from being in town. And I just thought it was awful. But we met in the bike shop. And Lisa was looking for a wheel for a friend's bicycle. And I just happened to be there because I'm a cyclist. And I heard Lisa asking the bike shop owner if he could provide some sort of cool-looking rim for Kyle's wheelchair. And the bike shop owner, he really wasn't involved in the wheelchair community or had access to that kind of equipment. And at the time, of course, now I'm eavesdropping, it intrigued me. I had asked Lisa, well, what happened to your son? And she told me about the accident. And I said, well, maybe we could help you out. We built Dick Hoyt's running chair, and to get him involved in sports again, maybe we can build a chair for him, and when we're done, I'll push him in a few races, And 4 years later, we're doing all sorts of stuff together, wonderful stuff.
And you weren't a runner.
No,
you were a biker, right?
I really, it's interesting. I'm not a fond. I don't have any. I never liked running.
You don't love it
per se. I don't love it.
So when you make that offer, you are married.
Yeah.
You have a family.
Yeah.
You make this offer. Do you say after that, what did I just do?
Well, and hence, yes, that, I realized, like, oh, my God, how are you going to pull this one off? So just to give me a little safety net, I said, well, I need to speak with my wife first, Of course, she's totally supportive, 100%. And Lisa asked Kyle.
Yeah.
And, he was excited about
Kyle
it.
had a big smile. Thumbs up. Hi,
Yeah.
Kyle.
And
Well,
I remember.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
no.
he played every sport
Yes.
imaginable before,
Yes.
and then he goes to nothing. So I'm sorry.
And when hence when I heard this, it really moved me. Let's give him a sport again.
Yeah.
And so we did.
The whole family is moving, I got to tell you.
Thank you.
They all inspire me.
Yeah.
Really.
And me too.
So how many children do you have?
I have 3 children.
And doesn't it take time away from them? I mean,
No, I train. I've learned to really manage my time. I train very early in the morning, so everybody's asleep. Everybody's asleep. When I'm training, he's sleeping. No, I tease him about that, but
He is.
no, the kids are asleep. I mean, I get up at 3:30 and I train.
and you run at 3:30?
Yeah, in the
God
morning.
bless you.
Yeah, I know.
So that's but I tell you this, my kids, especially my youngest, he's 3, and my daughter's 7. They basically grown up with me pushing Kyle, and
So they've all met Kyle.
they've
Oh,
all
yeah.
met Kyle.
Your wife
and-
too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They love going to races. They love
really?
it. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good.
They absolutely
That's
love
neat.
it. Yeah. And my kids are really, you notice, and I'm sure Lisa can attest to this, young children can be a little intimidated by the chair.
Oh, definitely.
My kids aren't by anybody in a chair or someone that may walk a little different, may talk a little different. They're just like anybody else.
Well, they are just like anybody else. But
Exactly.
People look at them differently. You're
Right.
Right.
But my children, what's interesting is seeing this partnership that we have and seeing other physically challenged kids in chairs smiling and enjoying. They're just like their friends that go to school. They go to school with every day, no problem. And it's I'm proud of that. I tell my wife I could go right now and know that myself and Kyle have set the tone for my kids, an example, that everybody is a person. You treat them just the same.
Right.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So
And there's no relationship, which I find that to be amazing, that you being a stranger volunteering, but you were saying to me that that's happening more and more.
Yeah.
Either one.
yeah, all over.
Yeah.
There's organizations popping up everywhere, and teams like Kyle and I popping up everywhere.
You're part of the Team Hoyt thing, right?
Yeah. We, I'm also the president of the Team Hoyt New England, and Dick Hoyt had asked me if we could get a board together and start this group right in New England, and it's growing rapidly. It really is, and it's something to really see. I tell you, it's fantastic.
And people can donate money, correct?
Yeah. They
Now,
can donate their money, but
Would they go? How would they do that?
TeamHoytNewEngland.com.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can donate there. We're 100% nonprofit. Everybody's a volunteer. Nobody gets paid. This is strictly volunteer. But what goes beyond the money is if somebody volunteers their arms and their legs.
Right.
Come to an event, see our race schedule, and volunteer to push someone that's in need in a chair. Because there's a lot of people that are in need, and we never have enough volunteers.
And Kyle, you must be ecstatic about running, right? You happy you running? It's going to be a big decision. Come on, you going to make the decision for it? Yeah. All right, buddy, thank you. I was hoping you were going to do that.
I know.
All
So what do you
right.
like best about running?
I know that answer.
Seeing the pretty girls.
Whoa.
The
Wow,
ladies.
ladies, man, Kyle,
The
huh?
ladies,
Wow.
yes, I know.
So what do you do for work now? You own...
Yeah, my family, I'm involved in a family business, Southbridge Tool and Manufacturing. We're out of Dudley, and we're a machine shop. My father and my uncle started it. Now they're still there, but my cousins and my brother and I are involved in the business. And we're a machine shop and a sheet metal fab shop.
You have a lot of employees?
We got about 60 total.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Nice to see, it trickle down to a
Yeah.
family. Sometimes that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So that part I think is nice. So you weren't building chairs, right, originally?
No.
And I mean, we were talking a little bit. Tell the story how we got involved in building a chair.
Sure.
Our first chair.
Sure, absolutely. So I was, I'm in the sales end of things in the shop. And so I was attending a marketing seminar, a sales seminar. And one of the images on the PowerPoint presentation was that of Dick and Rick Hoyt. And the presenter of that seminar went into detail on what they do, triathlons, the Hoyts. Most New Englanders know who the Hoyts are. And I was pretty inspired. I knew who they were, but I really didn't follow them. A couple months later, I was going into a grocery store and with my wife, and Dick Hoyt comes walking out the other way, and I was like, whoa, I just saw this presentation. This guy was on there. And I'm like, well, what can I do? I want to introduce myself without looking too foolish. So I ran over to him, and I gave him my business card, and I said, hey, we own a manufacturing company. If there's anything you might need that fixing, come on down. We'll help you out. We went our separate ways, and a year later, he came in. He explained to us that his son, Rick, had spinal surgery. The Boston Marathon was coming up in 2010, and his chair was too painful for him to sit in. And so he asked us, can you build a chair that's more comfortable for him? And of course, I said yes, and it was definitely foreign to us, but we took on the challenge. It was a crude design and a crude looking chair, but it did the job. Rick was more comfortable than he ever has been in a race.
Tell about when your father
was there. So my father was over
spot.
here. Yeah. So we were talking, and Dick asked us to build a chair for him. And my father was like, well, we really don't. And as he's going to go into how we really don't deal in that kind of manufacturing, I said, we'll do it. And I could feel him just looking at me like, and you get a sense somebody's looking at you there. And
saying, I'll kill you later.
Yeah, right. But I showed, my father wasn't familiar with the Hoyts. And so I brought him over to my computer, and I said, hey, look at these videos. This is what these guys are doing. And so he was moved by that as well. And so we did it. We made it happen for him. And since then, since 2010, we've just improved and improved this chair. So now we've got a wonderful piece of equipment that we sell all over the world. What's really given us that propulsion to better the chair is after I met Kyle and we built his chair. Because not only did we build the chair, but then I started pushing it, and I was able to give more feedback to our guys. And say, look, this really doesn't work. This feels right. This doesn't feel right. And we really honed in on something that's.
So did you design it, or you were engineers?
Our whole company.
Yeah.
It was a collective. It was an amazing collective.
Yeah.
Everybody has input in this. Even now, everybody that is involved in this project has ideas. And we consider every idea. And some we talk about, and well, we may try and may put it to the side and it doesn't work. But most of them, we run with it, and we haven't gone wrong yet. It's just incredible. Yeah.
And you did say you're selling all over the world. So this business is really something you weren't involved in, branched off to be something.
Yeah,
pretty spectacular.
We've tapped into the global market.
So Dad's not giving you that evil look no more.
No, it's exciting. He
must be happy.
Yeah,
that
he
you're
is.
involved in this.
Yeah, it's a real exciting time right now.
It's changing lives.
Yeah.
So now, you started off running what, 5Ks? Is that how it started?
Just doing 5Ks and then 10Ks, and then we wanted to do triathlons. So we in our
That was exciting.
second year or third year, we started the triathlons.
Yeah, that was real exciting.
It is very exciting. I prefer the triathlons over just
Really?
the running. It's just,
So,
yeah.
So now on the triathlon, does it start off running?
Swim.
Starts off with a swim.
Yeah.
So how do you do that with Kyle? I don't know.
Well, we have a raft,
Okay.
and we have a tether that goes around my waist that'll connect to the raft, and I swim with him behind me. Oh, sorry. And I have a little story that I'd love to tell that was pretty moved me quite a bit. Was our first triathlon, and when I was in the swim portion, I don't know if you remember, but the whole swim, I could hear Kyle like singing. And at first, it kind of scared me because I didn't know what to make of it because he's behind me. And I turned around. I'm like, "Hey, you okay?" And all I saw was your thumb, your thumb going up. And I'm like, "All right." And I started again, and he was like, "You were singing, man. It was just awesome."
He was excited.
And I told Lisa, you know, and she choked up, and she said, "Well, I mean, you know."
So
He
now
was
the second
excited.
stage is the bike.
The bike.
Did you design the cot for the bike?
Well, we're doing that now. What we would do is I would swim with him, and then I would get him in the chair, and I would bike on my own, and then come back and then push him in the chair for the run. But now we're building a chair that'll attach to my bicycle, so I can pull him with me.
So it'll be the same chair.
It's going to be a different chair.
Oh, okay. So after the bike run, you're going to take him out of that chair and put him in the running chair?
No, I'm hoping to be able to run with him with that same chair. Just detach it from the bike, apply the front wheel on, and go.
Okay.
And this is what our new Blade series chair that we've built. We've built 2 prototypes so far, and we're still working on it. Yeah.
And these chairs aren't cheap.
No, they start around $3,600 and up to. I mean, we've shipped some that are about $6,000, but those higher end ones have carbon fiber wheels, carbon fiber handlebars. We've even got one with a heated seat like your car, so you get in it and you're nice and toasty. Yeah. It's pretty elaborate setup.
You can push me in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you guys communicate during your triathlons, right?
Yeah.
So how do you communicate?
Well, I'll tell you this. He'll if he wants me to pass somebody, he'll.
What do you do, Kyle?
Oh, go ahead. What's when
Kyle,
you want
what
me
do
to
you
pass? There you go. Yeah, he wants you to pass, and so we'll pass. And then when we're going uphill, this is what's huge for me. This is really what exactly as we're approaching the hill, the top of the hill, and he knows. I mean, I'm suffering. Honestly, it's everything's burning, and as we get closer, he'll a little bit closer, and then we're there, and then the thumbs up as we crest the hill.
Really?
But that's you mentioned me, the motor, and he's my motivator.
That's right.
So we really.
And you got to remember, he's 125 pounds. Then the weight of the chair. So what Mike is pushing is a lot.
What does a chair weigh?
Well, his chair isn't bad. The weight, his is about 32 pounds, which isn't bad. Yeah. It's not bad, fully assembled.
It's not bad, but still.
When you add 125 pounds.
I know. So you're making it almost 160 pounds.
Sure.
That's a lot.
You got to be in shape. You got to be strong.
Yeah, you got to be in shape.
Yeah.
I'd be stopping about a quarter way up the hill looking for oxygen. Now you guys got a Facebook page, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Team Unstoppable. Right?
Yeah.
Team Unstoppable.
Yeah.
So it's a like page. So we'd love for folks to like us and just follow us. We as the race season approaches, we're going to post training videos, and then of course during the race season we'll post lots of photos and videos so you can follow us.
Yeah, and there are some on there already, but you got to scroll down. And on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Team Unstoppable in action, and that was when Kyle's getting ready for his race. I forgot the name of it.
But you just put in Team Unstoppable on YouTube. He's got a training video of his own. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
really?
pretty cool.
Oh, God,
That's
they're
real
funny.
cool.
And it's
Yeah.
on our Facebook page. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. And their story, right? Kyle's story. If you want to know more about Kyle, it's in a book, A Mother's Journey Through Faith, Hope, and Courage.
Which is
And
one of the best books I've ever read, and I truly mean that. And you wrote that on your own. No,
yeah, all on my own.
No writer's help or
Nope.
anything. Wrote it all on your own. And I said this before, is that you better have a box of tissues when you read this book, because there's a lot of crying. I mean, I did a lot of crying reading that book, and I mean, it's an inspiration. It's an inspirational
It's
story.
changing
So,
lives. That's what's happening.
It has.
Kyle's
And
changing
you're an inspiration too, Mike. I mean, to be pushing and doing this. And how many races a year you guys still?
We've been increasing our races. I mean,
We started out really strong in last spring,
Yeah.
but then Mike got hurt
got
with his
hurt.
back.
yeah. that's
So
another-
then it couldn't help it, though. Health's got to come first.
But you know what? I feel stronger than ever now.
Yeah, so
we're-
now
we're
we'll be
gonna-
starting
Yeah, we're
back
going to
up.
start strong. We're going to finish strong this year too.
For you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. How do you guys finish in these races? I mean, are there many other like wheelchair type things in the races you do? I mean, are you-
Yeah, there are. But I tell you, we're by no means elite athletes. There's others that are elite runners that do
They do
this.
marathons.
They do marathons, and
Yeah.
they'll beat 90% of the people on the field. However, I am proud to say that we've taken second place in our weight group, in our age group, in a triathlon, amongst non-pusher athletes. We took second, and then we took second place in 5K in.
I forget the name. And lots of times they're not even given awards, or there's not a bracket for
right.
them. So they're
Your
not even
reward
counted.
really is being together
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
all that matters.
and doing it
Yeah.
together.
Finishing and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
yeah.
That's pretty inspirational. Now, Lisa, after I read the book and I had you on my show, we kind of kept in contact, and you kind of like update me on things that are going, and you spoke at our confirmation class, the students and the parents, and then after that you got hooked up with.
Yes, there was someone in your class, and his name was Jeff, and he actually got my book into prisons. He knew somebody, and he got it approved. So it's supposed to be going into 16 prisons, but they are looking for funding, I guess, first, and then it will be in there. But no, it's been going amazing. My book is in Curry College with the nursing students. They read the book, and then Kyle and I will go in and talk to the students about the medical aspect of it all, what it was like being in a hospital. Driver's ed programs. Tim Cooney, he has it in his driver's ed program. We go and talk to the parents class, and the parents buy the book, and then the children read the book, and then they're all going to be discussing it.
Really?
And schools, there's a few schools that have it in their curriculum.
Driver ed, I think.
Oh, God,
Just to give them an
a lot.
awareness of,
Yeah.
you know.
A lot of the parents are saying they're not obtaining their license until they read this book. So,
Which is good. I mean,
Yeah.
I think most kids think that they're invincible and nothing's ever going to happen to them, and then one day
Right.
something does happen. And
yeah. We were hit by a drunk driver, an impaired driver, and someone that was on cocaine, if someone didn't see the first show. And my husband got killed in the accident, and Kyle was put into a coma for a full year. And myself disabled, and my 2 little girls severely injured.
And one didn't speak for a long time.
Well, Kimberly, she spoke, but she couldn't get it out. It was really hard to understand. Yeah. But today they're doing amazing.
Yeah.
And
Well,
my youngest is getting married.
Yeah.
And Katie, and Kyle's giving her away, and he's also the best man. So he's got some important roles ahead.
Isn't that great, huh? You proud? Kyle, are you proud that you're giving your sister away?
Yes.
I bet you are. Bet you are.
Yeah, a lot of good happening.
Okay.
We do a lot of presentations, too. We go to schools and anywhere that wants us.
Now, you're also MIAA, right?
Yes, that's an organization that represents a whole bunch of schools.
Right. And it's Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association is
yeah,
what
it's
it
very
is.
good. Yeah, and actually we're doing an event with them on February 6th.
Now, what's the event?
It's all with guidance counselors, and it's just bringing awareness whoever wants to attend the program. And then there's 4 presenters that day, and I'm just one of them. And Kyle.
Now, the last time we were together, which was before Christmas, someplace like down by Springfield, was it, that you spoke? It was an all-day thing for you, if I remember.
The Berkshires?
Maybe the Berkshires.
Yeah, Lee, Mass. We just went down there.
Okay.
Yep. And we did 2 presentations there.
Yeah.
Yeah, one for the school and one for the community at nighttime. And that went amazing. They sent the chief of police. They had them there, the newspapers, and the state rep came. And they were very, they came to me after and they said it was one of the most powerful presentations they've ever seen. So I was like, really? But, yeah.
And if somebody wants you to come speak, I mean,
yeah, we'll go anywhere.
They'll just email you?
Yeah, you can, A Mother's Journey on Facebook. You can email me at Lisa A. Broder, B-R-O-D, at charter.net.
Let's see, what else do I
And
want
there
to
is a
ask
website, lisabroder.com.
There is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That you can look and find it.
I know I when I read the book, I know your email was in the back of the book. And,
Yep.
and that's how I contacted you. And I was thrilled when you said that you guys would come on the show. And I'm
Yeah.
thrilled that you came on. I'm thrilled we did a second show. And that you came on. I mean, I think you're just you're a classy guy, man.
Well, yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
we're very blessed.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of good, huh, Kyle?
Yeah, you're blessed. I think
I'm
he's
blessed.
blessed.
I'm
Too.
blessed
He's blessed too.
beyond,
Yeah. And thumbs up from Kyle. So.
Kyle is a hard one. He keeps
Yeah.
Mike in line.
Yeah, keeps you right.
Yeah.
He's the boss, huh? You're the boss. You make him work hard, Kyle, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yes. He's a slave driver.
Are you really?
I always call him a slave driver.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
You got a whip?
Yeah. He looks innocent, but he's
Yeah.
not. He's
Wow.
far from
He's
innocent.
the devil.
Yeah.
There's a little devil in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he'll always bring a smile.
Yeah.
Smile to your face, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, when the first time I met you, your whole family, you've always had smiles on your face, and I mean, with everything that you've gone through, I mean, I always thought that that was wonderful. I mean, so I just got my note to wrap this up. So I want to thank my guests today, Lisa Broder and Kyle, the Basque Onion Man, and Mike, for being on the show tonight. Again, I'm your host, Andy Sesnikas, and thank you so much for watching.